everybody, welcome back to my channel. Don't know what this weird hand wave was, but we're going to go with it. So I thought today we could look at some of the spring trends that are out and about at the moment. And I really like this time of year for shopping in general. I really like autumn and winter for knitwear and spring for kind of pastels and bright colours. Summer I'm not as fond of because I feel like I just end up wearing a t-shirt and shorts because I'm too hot and I don't really bother. But I thought we could look through some of the spring trends that are in the shops at the moment. A lot of this stuff I already had, some bits are new in. I'll say which ones were which and let you know as we go along. So the first trend, and probably my favourite, has to be pink and red together. So this probably all started for me last year when I got this mango bag for my birthday, and as you can see it's this really bright red at the bottom and this bright pink on the top. And when I first got this I didn't realise how much wear I would really get out of it. It adds a bit of colour to every outfit and I really love it, and it's deceptively roomy, so you know you can fit a lot of your junk in there. And I think what's quite good about this trend is if you don't want to go, you know, proper ham with the colour clash, because I know it's not for everybody, you can just add a bag like this to quite plain outfit and you know, you're doing it. Lingo. Excuse the crinklage, but another way I like to wear this look is by wearing something quite plain, just like a slogan t-shirt with, this is from Mango, it says romance on it. And yeah, I think if you wear something like this paired with a pink coat like my Zara favourite here, you can really kind of get the colour clash but without looking too crazy. So that's a good option. And I really love this coat. I got this a couple of years ago now, but I'm always seeing kind of Zara and other shops like that doing kind of statement coats. Another mention for this trend has to go to this skirt from Stradivarius, which is, yeah, I really like it. I'm not wearing it as much as I thought I would, but it is quite short, so I think that kind of puts me off a bit. But it's this red pleather skirt, and again, it looks nice with a jumper tucked in, or a t-shirt, or a cami, or whatever you darn fancy. I thought it would be quite a nice idea to include a nail look with each one of these trends. So for this one, I've gone for two of my favourites from Essie. The red one's Russian Roulette, and the pink one's Watermelon, so I can show you these colours up close. And what I like to do with these is just paint all of the nails, for example, pink, and then the ring finger and the thumb red, and you know, the same on the other hand. And it looks really, oh, sorry, distracted. Talking about my nails, do you like my nails? I painted these yesterday, and I just basically splattered on a load of different colours and ended up with this kind of splashy pattern, and I'm feeling it, not gonna lie. So the second trend, and I think this is probably, these are all going to be my favourites, I'm not going to lie. One that I like very much is lilac. Lilac, I don't know why I said that so funnily. But tones kind of like this and this. I've had this top for a few years now. This is from River Island, and it's just kind of one of these smock tops that goes really nicely with anything really. And this jumper here on the right is new. I got this from Zara a couple of days ago. And it's amazingly thin, so on the hanger it looks almost a bit naff, but on you can't see your bra or anything. It's kind of one of those really thin knits for this time of year where it's not warm enough yet to really wear a t-shirt without getting frostbite, but you want to be repping those nice colours, you know. So this is that. I like that very much. And a similar-ish colour, not quite, but it complements those quite well, is this bag I have from Forever 21, complete with pom-pom, which I had this on over winter and I'll probably take off now. But the camera's not really showing that very well. It's this like, very like milky, lavendery lilac colour. I don't know why describing things as milky creeps me out. I think it's because once I read in a book, somebody described a man's eyes as milky, and that really grossed me out. Anyway, tangents aside, this is this little bag, and I'm a massive small bag lover anyway, and especially when they're little satchels like this. So I think that, for example, with light wash jeans with this jumper tucked in, I'm feeling it. And another lilac item which I've actually had for quite a few years now is a top I got from Topshop that's lace, and the back's kind of see-through, and it's really pretty, but that's at home, so when I go back next I'll probably pick that up. But yeah, it falls into the same kind of lilac-y, lavendery category. And the nail polish I thought would go nice with those kind of looks is from L'Oreal, and it's their Color Riche Nouvelle Vague. And it's this kind of, do you remember they did a range of all of these really pastel, milky colours again? And yeah, it's this really nice white based lilac, and I also love Essie's Bikini So Teeny as well, but that's at home, I haven't got that with me here. But yeah, it's a really nice one to go with those types of looks. Okay, so the third trend that I'm really loving at the moment is polka dots, and I don't think I'd really call polka dots a trend. I think like they're always kind of in style, but they are cropping up a lot more in the shops now. And this bodysuit is from Stradivarius, and I got this just before Valentine's Day. It was in my Valentine's Day lookbook actually, so if you haven't seen that, I'll link that down below. You know what to do, watch it. Trying to make up songs, didn't work. But this is really nice, quite lightweight. Black and white body, really nice tucked into jeans or a skirt. I wore it in the lookbook tucked into this red skirt, and it looked really nice. So that would be my first polka dot pick, all the P's. My second one still has the tag on it because I bought this the other day from Malaya. I think it was $12.99, so pretty good value. And it's this white blouse with smaller polka dots compared to the other one, all over, and then these pretty sleeves. So I'm excited to wear that, again, tucked into a skirt or with jeans. The world's your oyster, people. The world's your oyster. And for nails, I mean, you could go ahead and do yourself a few polka dots. I guess, in a way, these are kind of, well, they're not polka dots, they're just random smushes. But you could do some polka dot nail art, or I always think with black and white, a good classic red looks really nice anyway. So you could just pop that on and you're good to go. The fourth trend that I've seen a lot everywhere is the colour green. And not just like mint green, which is quite kind of classically associated with spring, but this dark forest green, which I really like, and I already have quite a few items in this colour, and I didn't realise how many I had until I decided to do this video. But the first is this camisole, which I bought last year, and the camera's kind of washing it out a little bit, but it's this really nice deep forest green, silky with these little black flowers. Second is this blouse from Zara, and Zara seem to do these year in year out, but just change the colours depending on the season. And it is really crinkly, I'm not gonna lie, and I don't iron. I leave things in the shower and hope for the best, so I don't get that much wear out of this. But I mean, it doesn't look that crinkly now, does it? But again, it's this kind of greeny shade that is really nice. A more recent purchase, which you would have seen if you watched my most recent haul, are these joggers with a green stripe down and a white stripe down them too. But unfortunately, they are tiny, and it's past the point of return now. That sounds really final, but it quite literally is past the point of return. I can't return these, and they wouldn't even let me exchange them, even though I had the receipt, because it was 2 days out of date. So thanks Stradivarius for nothing, basically. But it's a shame. Maybe I can get them altered, or I don't know if I'd bother. They were in the sale. They were still €13, but I mean, they're elasticated on the back, but really tight on the front, and it's a struggle. But just to give you an example, you can kind of get this touch of green on a lot of items like this if you don't want to go the whole hog. The next item, told you I had a lot of green, is this clutch bag that I got a few years ago in the Zara sale. And it's pretty small. I've not worn this that much, to be honest, because I like small bags, but not when they're so small they're kind of unusable. But this has a cute military detail on the front, and it's really cute. So on one of those days where you don't really need much, which for me is not really that often, or you know, if you want to kind of bring a bag for life but just carry this as a token bag, or a night out or a dinner, this is, you know, a good option. And finally, another sale purchase I got at the beginning of the year, not quite the same tone green as those, but more or less, are these shoes from Zara. And I haven't had a chance to wear these yet because it's been raining quite a lot here in Madrid. I feel like these are the type of shoes that could get ruined quite easily. But, I think they might be a bit Marmite. I'll hold up one, for example. Again, the light's washing it out. I'm sorry, I'm not a pro at these lighting things. I don't even know my arse from my elbow. I don't know what I'm doing. But you can kind of get the drift. They're these stiletto heeled, which I'm normally a chunkier heel fan, but I thought these were beautiful. With these details here, you've got birds and flowers, and they're so nice. And I think with like my hair kind of slicked back in a ponytail, a white shirt, jeans and these, it would be really nice. And the best part, they were originally €50, down to 10. I mean, can you say no to that? Can you? And then my nail varnish pick would be again from Essie. I'm a massive Essie fan, if you cannot tell already. And this is called, where's your name? Tell me your name. It's not on here, but I'm 99% sure I'm Sean Connery. I'm 99% sure it's called Stylenomics. And in the bottle, it's pretty dark, but on the nails, it's like a dark green, which is very similar to the tones of the clothes I've just shown you. And last but not least, a trend that we've actually been seeing for quite a while now, all through last year, last summer and everything, are checks. And my first pick would be this blazer, which was from Bershka, that I got last year. And I've had so much wear out of it, I really love it. And it's this Prince of Wales check. I might put it on for the rest of the video. Should I do that I'm not wearing a blazer, but I want to look dead fashion thing? Probably not. Also checks, although I'd probably call this more of like a grid style check, but I mean they're checks nonetheless, are these trousers from Zara. And again, these are old. I think I got these literally about 3 years ago now, but again, it's kind of a staple they seem to do quite often, so I'm sure you could find something similar. But they're white with this very, very dark navy, almost black check to them. And they're really, really comfortable. They've got an elasticated waist for when you've, you know, got the post-food bulge. And I've actually got a lot of wear out of these. When I first bought them, I was a bit unsure whether I'd get the wear, but I have done. You'll be pleased to know. And lastly, in this category, I've got another coat, because I feel like this trend lends itself better to coats, really, than clothes. I mean, would I want a grid print t-shirt? Maybe not. Yeah, this is from Topshop. Again, a couple of years old, but I've worn this to death, and I absolutely love it. I think especially with, like, pale pink and with lilac and, well, any colour, really. It looks really good, and it's quite long line. And it's very lightweight, so it's perfect for this time of year when you're sick of being layered up to the nines, but you need something a bit more than a jumper. Anyway, what's your favourite trend that's coming out this spring? I'd say mine's maybe pink and red, but I've always been a big fan of that anyway. Or maybe checks, because I seem to get a lot of wear out of that. But anyway, I'd love to know your favourite. Let me know in the comments down below. And if you'd like to, I'd love if you join me over on Instagram. I'll put my handle here now, and I post my daily outfits, what I'm doing, food. My Insta stories are mostly predominantly food. But you know, girls gotta eat. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!